16 years ago, the Discovery Walter Sisulu Soccer Challenge began in honor of the late liberation icon. It's developed over the years and is now regarded as a breeding ground to showcase and develop our future football stars. A number of today's professional players have taken part in the tournament. Among those is Sundowns and Bafana midfielder Sibusiso Vilakazi. He joins us now. Very good morning and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning to you.
So this injury, we have to start there because it's so visible, is a ruptured tendon before the AFCON game against the Seychelles. What's the latest and how are you feeling?
I think so far, I'm taking it day by day. So far it's good. I think I've started with rehab after my operation that happened last month. But I think up to so far the rehab has been going very well. It has been said that it might take up to 6 months, but then of course it all depends in the mind. You know, it all depends in the mind. So how I prepare myself to come back much quicker is very important.
So what is that date that you've got set in your mind that you're going to be able to play pain-free and be able to run around?
Well, the doctors have said estimation time is more about 6 months, but then if it's 6 months, then you try to motivate yourself and give yourself some positive ideas around your head, and then maybe try to say, maybe if it's 6 months, maybe try to beat the estimated time, maybe say 4 months. You know, who knows? Of course, through that there's prayer, and then there's a miracle that can happen. You know, so within that anything can happen. But of course, you still have to do those important rehab stages. You know, take it one day at a time, and then it will heal it. It will heal itself.
Well, we do wish you the best of luck with the recovery. Tell us a little bit now about the Discovery Walter Sisulu Challenge. Yeah. You yourself have taken part in it in previous years. Just tell us a little bit about your experience with it.
Yeah, definitely. I think it has helped the young boy. Of course, that's me. You know, it has given me that stepping stone in terms of getting that recognition from my community. Because of it's a tournament that's it's always been there. So as a child, as a footballer, as a child that's always dreaming to be exposed, it happened that I was always looking forward to play the tournament. I think it was 2005, 2006, if I'm not mistaken, with my years. But it has given me that platform, you know, to get that exposure in terms of, because of the tournament. Of course, it does bring in a lot of scouters to watch football and then try to recognize one or two talented footballers. So it happened that I was keen to go to the tournament and then try to expose my talent. And I was always looking forward to the Discovery tournament.
What makes this one so special? Because we used to, during the festive season, seeing football tournaments where the crowds are massive and it's very, very competitive. The KwaMahlobo games also take place in Soweto during this time. So what makes this one, the Walter Sisulu Soccer Challenge, so special?
I think with this one, of course, it has grown strength to strength, and then it has kept this consistency in terms of having teams coming there, not only to expose players, but only as well as exposing teams. You know, and it only brings in the women as well. And then we find ourselves having the Gogos coming in and playing one or two games. So this one is very special because of the players themselves. They always try to come in and then try and expose themselves because of it's a platform whereby you just have to come in and then expose your talent, enjoy yourself, because of you don't know who's watching. You know, last year, we saw the likes of Keegan coming in to play, kick a bit. You know, having small kids come in there in numbers to support the tournament. But I must say the tournament itself it's been great for the couple of years. But not only to me, but for one or two, three, four, five of my colleagues have been able to get that exposure out of that tournament.
Libya are next for Bafana in March 2019. There is talk that South Africa may step in and host as emergency replacements for Cameroon. How important is it, though, for the players of Bafana and for Bafana to actually qualify legitimately, as if the tournament wouldn't be hosted here, if that is an eventuality? I
think for starters, I think as we go to this Libya game, I think we have an advantage. Of course, you know, we're sitting on top and then they are below us, so that gives us an advantage. But it's still within our control. So I think what we need to control is that we need to go there and then try as much as we can to win the game away from home. And I think we've done very well away from home. And with the hosting happening at the moment, it's not yet confirmed. So that you can't control. You can only control the game that we're going to play, that we must win. Of course, that game, it's very important, not only for ourselves, but then for our fans, for our families as well, that we're representing when we're playing for the national team. So it's a very important game that I'm sure of, and I know the guys will go in there and do the job for the country.
Lovely stuff. Thank you very much. That's Sibusiso Vilakazi, Bafana and Mamelodi Sundowns midfielder, also the ambassador for this year's Discovery Walter Sisulu Soccer Challenge, which is underway until the 29th of December in Soweto. Thank you for coming in to chat to us, and we wish you all the best of luck, speedy recovery.